Hi, John here. Let's talk about EngJam, which is now underway. EngJam is a game jam about writing game engines. It's not your typical game jam, it's not a competition, and you don't have to start from scratch. If you're working on a game engine and you can take a few hours or days during the jam to work on your project, then your submission qualifies. There's no prizes other than what you make for yourself. I'm running the jam, but I'm also participating in it, so this is my kickoff video. Let me tell you a little bit about why I think EngJam is a unique jam. It's the way I would like to game jam. And you can read about that in our guiding principles. Firstly, work-life balance. Make time on your schedule for family, food, chores, and sleep. This is not a choke down pizza and Mountain Dew type of jam. Let's take it easy. Don't make this jam something you have to recover from. Secondly, work out loud. The work you do, even when it's not successful, is incredibly important for the community of other people doing similar work. Some things are going to go badly. I'm committed to showing my progress even if there's very little of it. I want to fight back about the Instagram effect, which is where people only show their greatest moments and when things are going excellently. If you want something, you might have to work hard for it and you might have to fail a few times. My little brother calls this a monument to mediocrity on the path to success. So it's okay to fail a few times, because thanks to the first guiding principle, I know I'll be getting a full night of sleep after my work, regardless of how the code cooperates. The rest of these guiding principles can be summed up as start wherever you are, proceed at your own pace, and all progress is good progress. Also share the code. We would like to see the code if you're into that. So here's my schedule. Note that a quarter to a third of all the time is marked off for my family. I've got 4 night classes during the jam, and I'll only be skipping one of them. If you're one of my classmates from NCSU AI Academy, thanks for tuning in. I think I can stream most nights of the jam, but I also want some coding time to myself to focus on the project without talking to people. I also have plenty of blank spots, A, for things to go wrong, and B, I also have the jam itself to manage, so I'll have to write, edit, and post things for the jam. I have around a dozen interviews that have already been conducted. I need to edit and post them. I'll be posting them over the next 15 days as the jam goes on, and I'm going to try to fill in the gaps to make a interview post a daily feature of the jam. Here's hoping. I'm loosely organizing my time into 3 sprints: the normal work week, the second weekend, and my big finish where I'm taking 3 days off of work for 5 straight days of jamming. If you're not familiar with Agile Safe, the loose idea of dividing stuff into sprints is at the start of the sprint, I will look at the work that's left, try to weigh what I can get done in the period, and at the end, judge that work for acceptance and either put it in for rework or accept it as done. The process is going to be really loose because I am the customer, product owner, developer, and Scrum manager at the same time. Okay, so here's what I am working with. Here's McRogueFace as it is today. I have some really great features like zooming in, panning around the map. You can recenter on your character. So I have some great features that I like and I want to keep, but there's also some very noticeable bugs. Look at these animations. Also, the key up event is causing an additional movement, which is not controlled by the animation at all, so I kind of jump forward 2 squares at a time. And the script code is very fragile, and I'd like it to be more Pythonic. So my goal for this jam is to share the C++ objects more directly, clean up how the scripting code is written. Basically, I'll be working backwards from the sort of Python code I want to script the game in, and work backwards from that to make C++ support it. Here's the backlog. I have a couple of classes that I am already using and need to expose through the Python API. There's a couple other things that I know need to be built. I have some use cases because, again, I'm writing an engine. I don't have exact gameplay goals for every single feature. Some things I just want to make available. I want to note that my final note in the backlog is to please stop adding stuff. I just get on a roll coming up with ideas, and I think I need to stop here and try to get as much of this stuff working as possible before I add anything else to the to-do list. All right, that's it. I hope you tune in for the streams, and everybody have a great jam.